Hi, it's Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky, and I'm here again with my plans and pans. I wish I could tell you that there was more good news, but we've had a very bad time here in Washington. And what happened, the first thing is that the Republicans passed a disastrous funding bill that will take money away from our families, from everyday people, so that Trump and Elon Musk can have the money that they want to fund tax cuts for the rich. That has been their plan, but they are now putting it down on paper. It will go to the Senate. Now that it passed the House, we'll see what happens from there. In the meantime, we have to continue to fight back to make sure that everybody knows that this is going to hurt the health care and the well-being of everyday people. Things that Trump, you may remember, promised would be there. None of that is there. There's $13 billion in cuts, mostly for the things that many families would like. For example, nutrition programs, food for people who need it, families who need it, children. They are also going to cut veterans benefits, take money away from the people who have served us in the military. Also, rent subsidies that so many people need, those will be gone. And here's the deal with Social Security. What they are going to do is take away thousands of the people who work for Social Security and make sure that your benefits get to you. This is going to be really meaningful. I'm so disappointed that we're not going to have the community funding projects that many people in the 9th Congressional District were hoping would come to their communities. Gone. Not just in our communities, but all across the country. They cut those because they still need more money, they think, for the richest people. Again, I want to tell you we're fighting as hard as we can, but unfortunately the Republicans now have control of the House and the Senate and the White House. And so we're going to have to get out on the street. We're going to have to get out in the communities. Our organizations are going to have to make a loud noise. I will be here to help that, to march with you, to talk and fight with you. So funding is scheduled to be taken away Friday. It's going to go to the Senate. We're not hoping that the Senate will go along, but if not, there could be a possible shutdown of the government. Stay tuned to my website for more information. Call my office. We want to make sure that you know exactly what is going on. It's not a pretty picture, but I'm going to say it again. This is not the end of the story. I made the decision not to go to see President Trump when he gave his address. I stayed in my office and I watched every single minute of what was said. But I actually couldn't see myself be there, and I want to tell you that I got literally some thousands of calls and letters saying, good, don't go to that rally. There was no real facts that were true about what Donald Trump had said. For example, he made up stories about what has happened to Social Security and that people who are 300 years old are still getting their check. That is just totally completely made up because they wanted to set the stage for getting money for themselves and taking precious things like Social Security. In addition to the bill that just passed, the Republicans have passed a budget outline which would give $4.5 trillion to the wealthiest people in the United States. We have to continue to fight back. These are not the people who should get your money, steal your money. No. One of the things it would do would take $880 billion from Medicaid. I barely have words. It's just so terrible and cruel and just plain wrong. Now, Trump and the Republicans have said that they're not really going to do that to Medicaid. But the budget office has already said that money has already been called for. And we have every expectation that they're going to do that so that they can get the money that they want for themselves. The thing that has lifted my spirit has been going to demonstrations with a lot of different groups who are fighting back. And I want to talk to you about that because I want to start more of those in our community as well. I was at a rally for the National Treasury Employee Union and many others, actually. And I was at Daley Plaza to protect science. Rachel Maddow also mentioned that I had been there. I'm going to continue just to show up. And I would welcome you to join me. We have to be visible. We have to be loud. We have to be ready to fight. If you have suggestions of places we ought to be, of things that we need to say, call my office and let's get going. It is absolutely not fair that the wealthiest people have rewritten the rules so that they can take more money from everyday folks, from the real people. So I'm looking forward to your help. I'm looking forward to showing up with you. I'm ready to win. So I'll just keep you in touch with all the happenings that are going on and hopefully inspire you to join me to fight back. Thank you for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, where my handle is @Jan Schakowsky.